And Gates Fly, they racing on their journey. Pearlware was a little bit slow into stride. So too Second Aid. The favourite Puller on the money and running as the early leader has the call by 3 parts of a length. Gons Gone's right there in the early stages. Scarlet Valentino's looking to move around runners. Sweet Orange, Yellow and Black Silks. Then comes Dreamy Eclipse, 3.5 off the tempo. Promising's just in behind these runners, giving them 4 length starts. Sephora's at the rail, the blue cap. Pearlware makes a length to the inside. Wimmerware's further back in the running in Jarka. They're racing about 6 lengths off the leaders. And the favourite Puller has the call, travelling on the bridle 3 parts of a length. Scarlet Valentino's right there in second. On the outside, Dreamy Eclipse's 3 around runners. Gons Gone waits to the inside. Sephora further back in the running. Then Sweet Orange. At this point in time, Promising's got 4 lengths to make up. Top of the lane, Puller now asked the question to go on with the effort. Dreamy Eclipse now looms large. Gons Gone towards the inside. Promising hook to the middle of the course, and Sweet Orange got about 2 lengths to make up. Puller now looks to find more. Dreamy Eclipse a challenger on the outside. Sweet Orange looks to get going, and Promising is now starting to warm up on the outside. Promising is coming home hard the last 100, and Promising and Puller the last bit. Pearlware also gets going. Puller finds a bit more though. They go to the post, and the favourite Puller's won it. Photos second and third. Promising's right there. Pearlware's on the inside, and Sweet Orange, number 10, Puller, pulls out all the stops that last furlong and finds the post in time. Well, they started to swamp this favourite Puller coming to the 200. Sweet Orange a neck away. Pearlware. Promising's coming with a big surge, but number 10, Puller, just continues to put that neck out. The money was down. Brandon Lorena riding for his life. Sweet Orange, Pearlware, Promising. The post is looming, and Puller just keeps fighting them off as they go to the line. And number 10, Puller, wins a courageous contest here. Promising's looking to get up second. Between runners is Sweet Orange. Pearlware up the inside after being slow off. Only gets beaten a half a length. And that's the call. Dreamy Eclipse is further back in the running. Coming to the 300, and Puller, you could see, came under a hard ride. It was just running around in front. First, Sweet Orange looks to run on, and Promising up the outside. Looks like she was going to come on, but it's Puller now starting to drift towards the centre. There you'll see Promising also drifts right across, and that probably costs her the last 50. But as they go to the line, Puller, she extricates more under Brandon Lorena for the Gavin Van Zyl team. And number 10, Puller, will get into the winner's enclosure and justify favouritism for Brian Bernard and bred by Vilgerbos Drift. Back to the studio.
Well, a favourable start for the backers of the top one here. Puller found all the betting support, and she's delivered smartly, the daughter of Kildonan. Well done to Vilgerbos Drift Stud, who bred this filly, and of course to Brian Bernard, who's not with us here this evening. He's in Cape Town, I'm told, gone to watch No Worries, or maybe gone to lead in No Worries. But Nadine's here this evening, and of course Victor, the racing man. We'll get to chat to them in a bit. But first up, let's have a chat with Garato. Gareth, I gave it to the boys. We had a quick word, and I mentioned in my preview that you thought this could be your best runner this evening.
She had the form to warrant the respect. I had a few concerns. First time 1400, and she had shown speed in the 12th. But Brandon's really riding well, and a big well done to him. And to Uncle Brian back now in Cape Town. When we spoke about this filly, he suggested put her over 14, and that was a spot-on decision. Well done to Uncle Brian. He knows his horses, and looking back in the pedigree, I kind of understood why the dam had a bit of staying power, and a big well done to him.
Talking about having a fit today, I think you had a supremely fit. She was going the extra furlong, and at one stage she looked like she was going to get beat, but she fought all the way to the line.
Yes, thanks, Dees. It's a whole lot easier to bring a horse into the winner's box when they're racing fit, and she had the runs under her belt. And she's a light filly, and she deserves a little bit of a break now, and I'm glad we could get the win out of her on this run. A big well done to Mary Slack, the breeder, and with Kildonan. He's now on Yellow Star Stud. A big well done to them. But coming back to Mrs. Slack and the family, the Oppenheimer family. Condolences to them. Mrs. Oppenheimer put us on the map, and we'll forever be grateful for her support.
Before you leave us, Garrett, busy evening. You got some nice runners later on.
Yes, we do. Toss the dice. He's a really nice horse, but I do expect it to be short for him. Golden Dynasty, I preferred the weights to Chili Pepper, and going to the last Admiral Codrington and Tiesto. Admiral Codrington, I expect him to run a big race.
Thanks for that, Garrett, and I can see you like running solo, huh?
Thank you, Dees. A big well done to my dad in Cape Town, and we'll be there watching tomorrow, supporting his big horses running, having their prep runs in the Cape.
Thanks, Garrett. Let's get Brandon in. Brandon, you'll win the first race back at this new look track on the grass. And I just had a quick word with Kevin Shea, who finished in the number 2 box, few of the other jocks, and they're all very pleased the way the track's running and the way it's looking.
Yeah, Dees, I am myself. There's a nice give, and obviously the covering's not as what Gold Circle would have liked, but I mean, we didn't have the rain, so it's Mother Nature that caused a bit of a problem, but it will get on track. And once it gets on track, it's going to be beautiful.
Now, you were in front, you had the run of the race, but just chatting to a few of the other jocks, like Kevin, for example, who had a bad draw, he said he wasn't concerned. You can come from off the face, although the spur is only out 2 meters. It seems to be fair for all.
Yeah, it will be fair, Dees, obviously also because there's a bit of give, but I mean, I also echo what Kev said. I heard him saying too, there's only 12 runners. I mean, if there's 2 horses beside each other for five lengths, I mean, it's for free to be lost from a bad draw. So, it's going to be good racing. 12 runners, going to make it a bit hard for the punters, but I think they'll appreciate it in the long run.
Coming back to your ride, you gave this one a confident ride from the word go.
Thanks, Dees. I was able to because she was in such good form tonight. She went down beautifully. Well done to Gareth. He brought her on from run to run. And again, he got her to her best and brought her to the course when she was at her best.
Just like Garrett, you mentioned this was your best this evening, but looking at your balance of your rides?
These of the balance of my rides, I think Royal Denise, she stands out. If she reproduces her last run, she'll be in the finish.
I have to do this on air to yourself, Billy Jacobson, and Garrett Van Zyl. Thank you very much for yesterday.
It's an absolute pleasure. Well done to Uncle Brian and his whole family. Well done to Victor and Nadine and Charles and his girlfriend for representing tonight. Lovely to have them on course.
Nice, Brandon Lerinda. Come to Nadine, come to Victor. Let's have a chat. Victor, now you are becoming known as the racing manager for Brian Bernard, but introduce yourself to the racing public.
I'm Victor. I'm Brian's daughter's boyfriend, and I just love the horses as well, just as much as Brian.
Okay, you spokesman this evening. Now, you were very confident in the ring when I chatted to you.
Yes, I did. She's come back in good form, so hopefully she can go on from here.
Must be a pleasure just looking at all these horses that your future father-in-law is involved in, because I mean he's brought some lovely stock.
No, he's got, I guess, luck. I think luck, because everything he touches turns to gold, and hopefully the same can happen to the horses.
Well, wish him our best. He's in Cape Town. If he gives you a call, just wish him our best, and may it go from strength to strength. Well done to the team.
Thank you very much. I'd also like to thank Brian. It's his 7th win so far the new season, and hopefully he can go on from here. And well done to Brandon, Gareth, and the rest of the team at home. Thank you.
Well played. Lovely. Well done to Brian Bernard, Gavin Van Zyl, Brandon Larina, Wilgerbos Stud with his daughter of Kildonan. A popular result to the start of our race meeting this evening at Greyville. 10-6, dead heat, 7 and 9. 10-6, dead heat, 7 and 9. That's your provisional result. Race number 1. Just 8 races carded this evening. So please take note. Race 2 will be the start of the place accumulator. And a reminder that we have a carryover to the Pick 6 this evening. That's a carryover of 200,000 Rand. And I'm almost certain that we will reach R1 million in this evening's Pick 6 pool.